Breaking news has just sent shock waves through the entertainment world. Kaela Tucker, the beloved daughter of reality star Kandi Burruss and music producer Russell Block Spencer, has just received devastating health news that no one saw coming. Sources close to the Tucker family have confirmed that doctors delivered an update so serious it's left fans praying, celebrities reaching out, and Kandi herself visibly shaken. But what exactly happened to Kaela? How did her health take such a drastic turn? And why are some insiders saying that this is far worse than what's being publicly revealed? Stay tuned, because in this video, we're uncovering everything. From what the doctors have revealed to how Kandi Burruss and the entire family are coping behind the scenes. What we found out may change the way you see this family forever. Kaela Tucker has always been known as the quiet, grounded daughter of Kandi Burruss, one of the most successful businesswomen and entertainers in reality television. Unlike her famous mom, Kaela often preferred to stay out of the spotlight, living a more private and low-key life. But in the past few weeks, her name has been making headlines everywhere, and not for the reasons anyone expected. It started with whispers online, small pieces of information shared by people close to the Tucker family. Fans noticed that Kaela had been unusually silent on social media. Her Instagram stories stopped appearing. Her once active presence disappeared completely. At first, people thought she was simply taking a break, maybe focusing on her career or mental health. But then, Kandi Burruss posted something that sent alarm bells ringing. A short but emotional message that read, "Sometimes life hits you harder than you ever imagined. Please keep my family in your prayers." Almost immediately, speculation began to swirl. What happened to Kaela? Was it something physical, emotional, something more serious? Rumors quickly flooded fan pages and entertainment blogs, each offering a different version of what was going on. But now the truth is finally coming to light, and it's more heartbreaking than anyone anticipated. According to credible reports and close family sources, Kaela Tucker has been quietly battling serious health issues. Recent updates from doctors have revealed that her condition has taken a sudden and unexpected turn, forcing her and her family to make some very difficult decisions. Insiders describe it as a deeply emotional time for everyone involved, as Kaela faces an uphill battle that has tested her strength, faith, and resilience like never before. And what makes this story even more powerful is how Kandi Burruss, a woman known for her strength and business focus, has been forced to slow down and confront something no parent ever wants to face: the possibility of losing control over a loved one's health. Friends say she's been putting everything on hold to support her daughter, staying by her side through hospital visits and long nights of uncertainty. But there's more to the story than meets the eye. Behind the scenes, fans are rallying around the Tucker family, praying, sending messages of love, and sharing their own stories of struggle and survival. Meanwhile, others are asking if years of stress, emotional pressure, and family tension may have played a role in Kaela's sudden decline. In this video, we're diving deep into everything that's unfolded so far, from Kaela's private battle to what the doctors are now saying about her condition. We'll explore how this news is affecting Kandi and her husband Todd Tucker, how fans are responding online, and what this could mean for the family's future moving forward. But stay with me until the end, because the most emotional part of this story isn't just what's happening now. It's the message Kaela shared right before this crisis began. A message that, looking back, might have been a warning sign that no one recognized at the time. Before the shocking doctor's report came out, there were already subtle signs that something wasn't right with Kaela Tucker. Longtime followers who have watched Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker's family through social media and reality television noticed that Kaela's energy seemed different in recent months. She wasn't posting her usual lifestyle photos or motivational quotes. Her smile, once bright and confident, started to fade from her public appearances. It began quietly, almost unnoticed. In interviews from earlier this year, Kandi mentioned that her daughter had been working through some things and trying to find balance in her personal life. At the time, no one thought much of it. Many assumed it had to do with the pressures of adulthood, the challenges of building a career outside of her parents' fame, or maybe just mental exhaustion from living in the public eye. But insiders close to the family now say that Kaela had been experiencing ongoing fatigue, unexplained pain, and bouts of dizziness for several months before the family sought professional help. Initially, she brushed it off, believing it was stress-related. She had been managing multiple responsibilities at once: work projects, personal goals, and navigating her independence as a young woman constantly compared to her famous parents. According to sources, Kaela tried to push through it. She didn't want to worry Candy or Todd. Friends described her as private, strong-willed, and not the type to seek attention. One source revealed, Kaela's the kind of person who internalizes everything. She's always been determined to handle things on her own. She didn't want her mom to stress over her. However, things began to change when Kaela's symptoms intensified. She started losing noticeable weight, struggling to keep up with her usual activities. Friends said she looked increasingly tired and withdrawn, often canceling plans at the last minute. Even Todd, who is known for being emotionally reserved, reportedly expressed concern. He encouraged her to take time off, see specialists, and not ignore the warning signs. Then came the moment that changed everything. One evening, Kaela reportedly collapsed at home after feeling lightheaded and weak. That incident, according to family insiders, was the breaking point. She was rushed to the hospital where doctors immediately began a series of tests to determine what was going on. For several days, the family kept things quiet, not wanting to alarm fans or the media. But behind the scenes, Candy Burrows was in full crisis mode. She canceled appearances, postponed meetings, and stayed by her daughter's bedside. Todd, though often private about family matters, was described as deeply shaken by the situation. Doctors reportedly ran multiple scans, blood tests, and evaluations before delivering news that no parent ever wants to hear. While exact details have not been publicly disclosed, what has been confirmed is that Kaela is facing a serious medical condition requiring ongoing treatment and lifestyle changes. Insiders described it as a complex health challenge that will take time, patience, and emotional strength to overcome. As news of her hospitalization began to leak, speculation erupted online. Some fans assumed it was exhaustion. Others feared it might be related to autoimmune issues, given how suddenly her health seemed to decline. A few even linked it to emotional burnout, considering how Kaela has previously opened up about her struggles with confidence and identity in her blended family. While the family hasn't confirmed the exact nature of the illness, one source close to Candy reportedly said, "This has been one of the hardest seasons of Candy's life. She's been strong for everyone for so long, but this time it's different. This time, she's scared." Still, even through the uncertainty, those who know the Tuckers best say the family's faith remains unshaken. Candy and Todd have been attending private prayer gatherings, asking close friends to join them in supporting Kaela spiritually and emotionally. Family pastor and longtime friend, Pastor Jamal Bryant, even hinted in a live stream that faith is being tested in that household, but healing is on the way. But as the Tucker family holds on to hope, fans can't help but wonder, what exactly did the doctors reveal that has everyone so concerned? What are they not saying publicly? And why has Candy remained so guarded about the details? That's where things start to get even more serious. When Kaela Tucker was admitted to the hospital, everyone expected the tests to reveal something treatable, something manageable, maybe an infection, maybe stress-related exhaustion, something that a few weeks of rest could fix. But when the doctors returned with their findings, the atmosphere in that hospital room shifted completely. Sources close to the Tucker family say that the doctor's tone alone told them this wasn't going to be an easy conversation. Candy and Todd were reportedly sitting beside Kaela's bed when the medical team came in holding charts, reports, and scans that would explain everything they had discovered. According to those same insiders, the doctors started gently, describing that Kaela's condition involved a systemic issue, something that had likely been developing quietly for months, possibly even years, without clear warning signs. Candy, who has always been vocal about her maternal instincts, immediately asked how serious it was. The doctor paused before answering, and that moment of silence spoke louder than words. He explained that Kaela's condition was not immediately life-threatening, but it required urgent ongoing treatment and major changes in her daily life. It was one of those moments that felt both like relief and heartbreak at once. Relief that she was still here, but heartbreak at the reality of what she was about to face. Reports suggest that Kaela's diagnosis involved a chronic autoimmune or circulatory condition that affects energy, blood flow, and overall immunity. Though the exact diagnosis has not been confirmed publicly, insiders emphasize that it's something that can be managed but not easily cured. It demands consistent care, medication, monitoring, and lifestyle adaptation. For Candy, that news hit hard. She's a woman who has built her career on control, controlling her businesses, her image, her time. But this was something completely out of her hands. Insiders say she broke down in tears as the doctor explained that stress, exhaustion, and emotional pressure could worsen the situation. The words long-term management and lifelong adjustments reportedly left the entire room silent. Todd Tucker, known for his calm and pragmatic nature, tried to stay composed, but those who were present said it was the first time they had ever seen him visibly shaken. He immediately began asking questions about treatment plans, recovery timelines, and what needed to be done right away. Todd has always had a complicated but loving relationship with Kaela, his daughter from a previous relationship, and seeing her in this vulnerable state reportedly broke him completely. After the initial meeting, the family asked for privacy. They needed time to process the diagnosis and figure out what this meant for their day-to-day lives. Friends close to the couple say that Candy and Todd have been alternating between moments of hope and moments of fear. There are good days when Kaela responds positively to treatment and smiles again. And then there are tough days when the weight of the situation feels unbearable. But even in the midst of heartbreak, what stands out most is Kaela's strength. Those who have visited her say she remains optimistic and